everyone, it's Kristina from Kristina's Krafts. I am going to be doing another Dollar Tree Temu craft today. And I grabbed one of these little chalkboard pedestal thingies from Dollar Tree. And what I want to do is I want to get this kind of like a light pink stained color. So I'm going to take some of this bright magenta paint that I have. Just going to stick a little bit in my bowl. And then I'm going to add some water. Because I'm going to try to make like a little stain. We'll see how this goes. And grab a paintbrush. I think maybe I want to water it down a little bit more. Let's see. This is really just kind of a guessing game. Alright, let's try this color once and see how this looks on here. I'm going to grab a paper towel. It's kind of dark. Well, I think with the wood, something's on there and it's not quite covering the way I want it to. Yeah, I think there must be some kind of glue or something on that wood. That is just not looking the way I want it to. Okay, so I think I'm going to scrap that idea, and I actually think I'm just going to use this bright pink paint to paint it. I'm not sure if I want to keep the bright pink. I might want to mix a little bit of white in there. I'm not sure yet. I wasn't looking for anything kind of bright and tacky. I don't usually do bright and tacky. But I think if I mix a little bit of white in there, I think it'll look really nice. So let's try this. Alright, I think I'm going to grab the white right away. I'm trying not to get it on my chalkboard. Alright, got my white, and then I'm going to take another paintbrush right away. And I'm going to stick some white on here. And then just kind of swirl it in. I'll make a little lighter pink. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this whole thing painted and then I will come back. Okay, now that I have this color on here, and I absolutely hate it, it is not going to look good at all, I am going to try to take some of my elephant chalk paint here. Just need to mix it up. And I'm going to paint some of this on here and see what that looks like. So let's get a little bit on here. Just going to try a little bit at first and see how it looks. Because I am not happy with the pink. I think that's going to look better. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the whole thing my elephant gray color. Okay, so I was super irritated by the pink. It just wasn't looking right, so I just went ahead and I painted this whole thing, the elephant gray. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this silver lining gray paint, and I am going to paint where the chalkboard was. So I'm just going to lighten this up a bit. And just because I want my flowers that I'm going to put on there to stick out. Okay, after about 3 coats of the silver lining, it's starting to look pretty good. I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Now, these are some other little pieces that they're little corner things that I got from Temu. And I'm taking 2 of these and I am painting those that silver lining color also. Looks like they're going to need a couple coats. So I'm just going over them once, I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to try one more time and see what they look like. So, and then I have my pressed flowers here, which I'm trying to decide where I want to put them on my project. So I had those out, so if you see those in the background, that's what I'm doing there. So just going to wait for these to dry and probably put one more coat on them, I'm guessing. Okay, now that I think I have everything the way I want it to go on here, I'm going to put this together. So I'm using my pressed flowers that I got from Temu. I have these all painted, and I had some of these little green stems from a different plant, and I cut some of those up to use as stems for the flowers. And what I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna attempt to do, is I'm gonna take this art glitter glue that I have, and I'm gonna use that to glue this onto my little sign here, because it has a nice fine tip, and I'll be able to just press that on there where I want it. So I'm just gonna have to hold it down for a bit till it dries, because this isn't an instant dry. I just knew if I use hot glue or Mod Podge, it was probably just gonna make a mess. So then I'm gonna take one of my little pressed flowers here, and I'm just gonna, these it doesn't quite squeeze together the greatest. I'm just gonna stick some glue on here, and then place it on top of my stem. And then I'm going to do the next one. Unfortunately, I don't have any leaves to put on here though. I thought about trying to take some of those little leaves and putting it on there, but I just don't know if that's gonna look good or not. So. This glue should dry clear. It's supposed to dry clear. I guess we'll see what it looks like when it's all dry. And then all right, and then I'm gonna get my last flower put on there. I'm not gonna make you watch that whole thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna cut some of these sprigs off of here, just to fill it in a little bit. Let's try it, see how it works. I know they're not the leaves that are supposed to go on that flower, but it just looks so plain. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put some on my other flowers. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Then I'm still gonna put 2 more of these on here. I'm careful with these. And the pink one yet. Having a hard time picking these up. And then I drop it. Okay. Yeah, my fingers are not working the greatest tonight either, apparently. And my color choices were not working tonight. Right, I'm gonna stick that one up there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I am going to close up my glue here, and then I don't think I'm going to be using those. I think we're going to stick with what I have here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little corner pieces on that I got from Temu that I painted. I think it's just going to add just a little bit to the project. So I'm going to have my hot glue gun heated up here. Now metal, when you hot glue it, gets really hot. So I got my finger here. I'll stick a little hot glue. And then try to get this in the right spot and push it down. And then the other one. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Spanish moss, get my glue strings off of here, and this was just from Dollar Tree. Take a little bit of this, and I'm going to put this on the bottom here just to fill this in a little bit. So stick some hot glue on here, and then just going to hot glue that right to the stand. And then I'm going to have to take a break and clean that up because Spanish moss is really messy. Alright, I'm going to trim this down a little bit and clean up my mess. Okay, well that's it. It's all done. I was going to take this little fence that I got from Temu and put it in front of it, but I just did not like the way that it looked. So I decided not to put that on there. So I'm just going to leave it like this with the pressed flowers on there and the Spanish moss on the bottom. I think it turned out really cute. You'll have to let me know what you think. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I'd really love it if you subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I upload, and take care. Thanks. Bye.